This little Cabbage Patch is looking cute with its little poof of hair, tuft of hair. A little tuft of hair. I think I need to make this doll. I don't know what I need to do with this doll actually. We're gonna do a yellow. Yeah, I think that's what it needed. I'm gonna paint a nice yellow wash on this doll. So I'm working on several reborns that will be available on the website. And we're working on some reborn Cabbage Patch dolls. We got 3 of them we're working on. My gosh. We are busy. So those will be available soon on the website. We currently got 1 reborn Cabbage Patch available on the website. And 2 other reborn dolls available as well. Which 2 of them are sitting right here hanging out. And they're super cute. Let's see. So this is the one we're working on right now. This is the Fin Kit by Tina Kiwi. I don't think I've ever made this kit. I'm pretty sure I've never made it. I think it's going to be adorable once it's done.
I'm giving you my phone right now.
Okay.
I've not gotten a notification yet.
Yeah. So this one will be a newborn size doll. Giving it a beautiful brown skin tone. Skin tone that'll work for many different nationalities. I'm excited to see that one done. There's its leg. And I'm just painting a wash over it right now, this yellow wash.
I just don't think the notifications are going out. There's only
Yeah.
people on there.
No, that's fine.
I had to go find it, and I did send it to people right now.
Yeah, sometimes they don't send out the notifications right away. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't send them out at all.
Sounds fair.
They're probably like, you were live earlier. Hi, Christine. They were like, you were live earlier. We're not sending out notifications this time. You only get it 1 time a day. Thank you. Yeah, we're just painting on a yellow wash on this baby. It's getting closer to being done. Trying to keep about this skin tone. I'm just trying to like finalize it. But I'm happy with how it's turning out. So this is an older kit. It's by Tina Kiwi. So a lot of people might not be familiar with it. Hi, baddest girl. You have dolls too? Nice. So this is our 2nd time live today. We were here earlier. Took a break and came back. We're going to be selling painting supplies soon. And so I was experimenting with some paint, well, a varnish, while I was on break. Now we're working on another doll, and we're adding a yellow skin wash to this one. This doll has a really nice tone. I really like, these dolls have been painted at the same time, but they have 2 different tones. I really like their tones. I'm going to try to get them done sooner than later. But if you guys are looking for a reborn doll to add to your collection, we have a few available on the website, and they're all so super cute. I wonder where Carol's been. I haven't seen her in a minute.
You want me to send her a link?
You can if you want to. I just haven't seen her in a minute. So right now I'm just brushing on a yellow wash on this doll. Definitely went a different direction than I was thinking of going during this live, but we're just going to work on what we have right here. I am also working on a basic art doll as well. I don't get the chance to make those as often as I like to, but I have a kit that we're working on. The full body silicone doll I had available sold. I will have some available in the future. I need to work on them this week and get them done. I don't name these dolls. I just, whoever buys them, if they want to name them, they can name them. But I don't name the ones I'm selling. I have a hard time naming the ones I even keep in my collection. I've owned so many different dolls now, and I've used all these different names that I like that I've just run out of names now. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. The Big Little Baby's cute, right? That's a really nice one. I like it a lot.
Hey, head. She says make it pretty.
Make it pretty. The name pretty?
I don't know. Maybe what you're working on. I don't know. She just says make it pretty.
So I'm using the paint, the Kebelka paints that we're going to be having available here. They're only available in Spain, and soon, once we have them on our website, you guys will be able to get them pretty much anywhere we ship to. They're heat set paint, and I've made my creasing color out of them, so this is like my first. I've been using them for a minute with creasing, and it works really well. I need to get a different brush. But yeah, it applies really nice. It's very similar to Genesis heat set paint. Heather says, "Oh, fantastic." Yeah, it
I know she's interested in them, especially the sealers.
I can't really speak for the sealers right now.
We still need to experiment with them more.
Yeah, because the one I just used made my doll shinier than hell. I'm like, maybe I used the wrong one. I don't know. But once upon a time in the past, I used.
Carol!
Hey, Carol! I used one of their silicones a long time. I mean, their varnishes in the past, and I liked it, and I can't remember which one it was.
I think YouTube is just not sending out notifications. That's why you haven't seen him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where is Carol at? I feel like I haven't seen you around in a while, Carol. Hope you're okay.
I'm glad you like the Cabbage patches. They're a lot of fun. Something different to do. Right now I'm working on the creasing. And like I said, this is with the new paint. And I do like it. It does give the first layer actually kind of better than Genesis when I
Right?
used it.
I was wondering if I was seeing things. I really like it.
I haven't used it much other than for creasing right now, so.
Yeah, same.
But it seems to work. Heather says she's not been getting notifications either. Yeah, YouTube does that. I don't know why they do that. They just like to. They don't like to make anything easy. They don't like to make anything easy at all. But I do have one of these reborn cabbage patches available on the website right now. We'll have 3 more coming up in the future. There's also 3 really cute reborn dolls available there as well too. No, I haven't made a redhead cabbage patch yet. I have in the past. Um,
Last month, I would say, right?
yeah.
But not this month.
I make them if their kit color works for it. I do. Yeah, YouTube's always like, they will send out notifications and you'll think everything's going good. And then all of a sudden they won't. I feel like they less send out notifications than they used to years ago. Now it's just always a fight.
Thank you, Heather, for sharing the link.
So that one got its first creasing round. This is one of the babies available on the website. He's a big boy. He is dressed in newborn size clothing, but he's about to bust out of this stuff. He is a chunk. So he's the doll that has 1/4 arms, and then they're cloth, and then he's got full vinyl limbs. He can take a magnetic pacifier and a pacifier with a cut nipple. So he's really cute. I really like his eyes. You should go look at his photos, if anything, just to check him out, because he's just really nice. You can see he looks super real. Really impressed with that one. So the photos show their real artwork. The camera here doesn't really pick it up. And then this little guy, he's available too. There are 3 reborns available, but I only have 2 of them down here. And then there's a reborn cabbage patch available. This guy's a preemie. He is so adorable. His photo shoot was really fun too. So if you just want to look at their artwork, their photos are really cute. And then you can see all their details there. But he has a really fun little photo shoot. We did like a little hospital theme with him. He is absolutely adorable. Okay, so earlier we did a yellow layer on this doll. I'll work with some of its face details. Not face details, but I need to work with its lip coloring and start building up details so I can see where I'm going with this doll. This doll doesn't really have any, I have to kind of like draw its lips. I have to figure out where they are. Like there's a shape of the lips, but there's no like, I don't know, there's no real defining area. They're weird. It's weird to work with. It makes it harder for me, but I just have to make sure I kind of balance them out. It's got like a little inside of the mouth slightly. Reborns are better says I love you and your dolls. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Ronald, I have 3 dolls available on my website, so if you're looking for a doll, definitely want to go over there. Soon we will have more available as well. Once I get them done. Yeah, and those looking for paints to paint reborn dolls, we will have some available. They're called Kebelka. The artists in Spain absolutely love them. They say they like them better than Genesis heat set paints. I've worked with them a little bit, and the little bit I've worked with, I will say that they do apply better than Genesis heat set paints. They just take a little bit more pigment, is something I noticed when creating my paints, but this creasing color that I've been working with right now is a mix from their paints. The chunky one, yeah, it can take a cut pacifier and a magnet pacifier, so it's set up to do both. It actually comes with a magnetic pacifier and a cut pacifier as well. I was pretty shocked that it could fit a cut pacifier so well, because its mouth kind of looks deceiving, like it's really small. And then I had this one pacifier, and I was like, that's it, I'm going to try it. But I also made him magnetic too. I hadn't planned on it, but Jackie mentioned maybe I should, and I was like, well, I guess so. The preemie one and the other one, they just take magnetic pacifiers. Even the Cabbage patches take pacifiers. I always give them a magnet in their mouth so they can take a pacifier. There we go. So yeah, I like the way the Kebelka paint applies. So how's your guys' Saturday going? Oddly, doesn't feel like a Saturday. I keep thinking it's Sunday.
Yeah, right. Heather says it's Monday.
Mm-mm. It's Monday in Heather's world. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do next on this. This doll kind of has me stumped. Like, I'm close to having its skin tone dialed in, but I don't really know what I want to do. You sat on your iPad and it's broke. Well, that's no fun. That doesn't make for a good experience at all.
Definitely not.
Creasing takes so much time. But we're making progress. And just a reminder, we've got lots of cute reborns available on the website. So if you're looking for a doll to add to your collection, or start your collection with, we got some available. Gonna grill some meat. That'll be nice. We'll just be working. I've got other work to do when I'm done with this live, and I'll be listing some stuff to Macari that I don't list to the website for sale over there. But this guy is one of the dolls available on the website. He is such a chunk. He can take a cut nipple for a pacifier, a magnetic nipple. He has hand-blown glass eyes from Germany. He can wear 3-month size clothes or newborn size clothes, but he's kind of busting out of his newborn size clothes, so I'd probably buy him 3 months. He ended up being bigger than I expected, but he is a tank. Oh my goodness. Look at that guy. He is so cute. So he's available on the website, as well as 2 other reborn dolls, and a reborn Cabbage Patch is available over there. You can check out their super cute photos. The website is the only place that I do sell my dolls. However, like I said, I do have a Macari page, so if you see one over there, just know it's higher. I'm just kind of using that as like a traffic source. So if you see it on Macari, I recommend you go to the website and buy it, or you'll just pay a little more on Macari, because I have to cover the fees over there. And then we're always adding new babies or vintage stuff. We put a lot of different things on the website. I even have stickers available. They're really cute. Those stickers you do get, if you buy a doll, you do get a sticker with your doll. Well, now you're getting 2 because I have 2 different types of stickers. can't wait to see this doll done. I don't think I've ever made this doll before. I've made a few Tina Kiwi kits, but not all of them. Hi, Sabrine. Oh my goodness, this takes so much time. And I just don't do it one time during the painting process. But I think I'm going to be able to do it less times with this Kebelka paint. It's applying better than Genesis, so I just got to figure out which varnish to use because clearly I used the wrong one. I used the one that makes the skin dewy. No, I don't. Nothing in life is free. You can't go anywhere and ask for anything for free. Some places will put you in jail. Everything in life comes with a price. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I make my dolls. All the dolls in my collection I make. You want one? There are 3 available on the website, and there's also a reborn cabbage patch available on the website. You're more than welcome to check them out. Look at their photos. Monique says, yes, queen. Thank you, Faker Real. You thought they were real dolls in the background? Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I've been making them for 15 years now, so they better look real. If they don't look real, it's the problem. I'm gonna have to quit. This is one of my latest creations. He's probably one of my smallest ones in a long time. No, I've made a smaller one recently. But he's 14 inches. He's so cute. I love the way preemie clothes fit him because he just looks like a preemie that just got released from the hospital. He's absolutely adorable. And if you look at his photos, he's had a little hospital photo shoot. That was fun. I don't get to do that with all dolls because they're not that small. But he is a tiny little guy. And he's the Neo kit. I've never made this kit before. I don't see myself making him again. I kind of tend to make a lot of the kit one time. There are certain kits that I'll make them more than once. But I got this kit and I don't know if I would make him again because he's just really cute. He's a unique one. I don't make a lot of small babies, but recently I purchased a bunch of small kits. I usually make a lot of newborn size. How do I make them? With lots of love and care. It's very translucent layers of a heat set paint and lots of practice. I've made thousands of dolls over the years. So it just, the more you do something, the easier it gets. Actually, I wouldn't even say the easier because I find this to be complicated still. It challenges me in ways I never expected. You would think after all these years it would just be paint by numbers, but it's not. The biggest doll I have available is that one in the car seat over there. He can wear newborn size or 3-month size clothes, but I think the 3-month size is much better fitting for him. Because he's photographed in his newborn outfit, and I feel like he almost looks like he's growing out of it. And then I have a newborn one available, and he could probably do some 3-month size stuff too. This one is ready to start dialing in on details so we can get a feel for where it is. Whitney, nothing's messed up. The only messed up thing is your thinking. This is doll making. And you can clearly tell by the setup that there's nothing messed up, but the only messed up thing is your perspective. But it's okay. You can change that and be a better person. There's still hope. This doll has such a thin little crease, it's so hard to work with its eyes. It's like there's not enough room in there to get a defining crease line. Now you're screaming because I read your comment out loud. Girl, you're crazy. I'm glad that made your day. If I see the comment, I will read it. Well, it's the best baby I've ever done. I mean, each one I make is always better than the last in some way. So the most current ones I have available right now are they're pretty best. Um, I don't know. That's really. I mean, I make amazing babies, or I don't make them at all. I just, I'm not one of those artists that. Well, I wouldn't even call that an artist because there's some people that just paint and it's just like it's not art. It's sloppy. It just looks bad, and I would never sell it. So like, I try to take pride in what I do. So I always try to make every baby some way better than the last. I think that's why I've been so successful at this for so long because I don't try to think higher than what my work is, and I don't try to sell anything just to get money. In my opinion, a lot of these art supposed artists, they just sell anything just to get money. And it's just like, just take a little more time and lessen your price and you'll get there. Or, not everybody is an artist. Let's just face it. Not everybody can be a doctor. Not everybody can be a lawyer. Not everybody is an artist. But it's definitely one industry where everybody thinks they are an artist. But I feel like if you've made a couple $100 and they still ain't doing anything and your prices aren't raising, I mean, it just might not be the industry for you. So I always try to challenge myself, advance my painting step, my techniques. I never really try to stay stagnant in my techniques. I'm always trying to develop better skills. So I think they're all my best babies, but each one is always going to be greater than the last because I try to outdo it. It's hard to explain because they're all amazing. And I don't say that just because I think that. That's just what everybody tells me. Who owns my dolls or don't have the dolls. Yeah, uh, Tempeskia, or I don't know how to say your name, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, sometimes people just have to sit back and be like, this isn't for me. This career isn't. It took me a lot of work, though, to get to where I am. I do not like this doll kit's eyelids. She lately has been doing. It's like she's just lazy. She just takes a needle and basically just runs it and gives you nothing to work with. Just this line that's too fine. Like it doesn't even add depth into the eyelid. It's just like a pencil thin needle line. It's an adorable face, but I just wish I could get a better line for the eyelid. I just need it a little deeper. But it's okay. At the end of the day, it will work. It's just gonna test me. So right now the paint that I'm using is Kebelka's paint, which is going to be the heat set paint that we will have available on our website in the near future. And we are exclusive vendors for this paint in America. Well, we're the only, yeah. I think Kebelka herself is the only vendor, and then it's us. And we'll be able to ship worldwide, so long as we ship to your country, you'll be able to get it, and then you can buy it directly in Spain from Kebelka. It works really nice. At least what I've used of it works really nice. The little one in the back is it's the Neo kit. He's available on the website as well. He's a cute little preemie. So this is my first round of creasing on this doll, and it just really applies much better than Genesis. I'm glad you could have a good distraction that doesn't sound like it would be comfortable. Creasing is one of my least favorite things to do, just because it's so time consuming. But it's alright. It's got to get done. Julie, it's doll making. Calm down and use better choices of words. We're all adults here. Thank you, small town girl. I don't see any babies here. They're just dolls. And I'm painting. Not making. But I'm painting them. I don't make the vinyl pieces. I order the vinyl pieces. And I've been doing this for 15 years now. I sell them on my website for those interested. There's a few available on there right now. But I don't ship to France. In all seriousness, I don't. It's the one country that the item never arrives. The package always arrives empty. I don't know why. The item is in the box when it leaves America. But when it gets to France, it's always empty. I learned early on in my career that we don't ship there anymore. It sucks. I like to ship everywhere, but there are certain countries where there's high theft. And that happens to be one of them. So we don't ship there. Yeah, there's somebody that sculpts the... They use clay and they sculpt a baby. And then they have it manufactured into a vinyl kit. It's just like, you know, Mattel with like Barbies and baby dolls at the store. They all start out with like a clay sculpted or something, and they get mass produced into vinyl so people can buy them. Same concept. The vinyl. Okay. But yeah. Well, I just paint the vinyl. You could buy the vinyl itself and just enjoy it blank. Like, they look really nice. You know, with no paint. But they don't look as realistic. But they look real because it looks like a real baby. It's just missing all of its coloring and stuff. So there's people who paint them to make them look more realistic. I've even painted dolls from Walmart, and like I said, I paint Cabbage patches. I make them look more realistic. Those are a lot of fun. That's why I have their heads right here, because I've been working on them. But yeah, it's just another, you know, it's just another thing to collect. There's all kinds of different dolls in the doll hobby, so these are just another doll. I collect a bunch of different dolls too. I don't just have reborn dolls. I've got other dolls, Cabbage patches, some OB11s, my mini babies, different things, whatever attracts my interest.
Is the one you're painting for sale, says Carol?
This one, it will be for sale, yeah, when it's done. I just really kind of got started with this one.
But is it available? I guess she wanted to get it.
I mean, yeah, but I just don't really know what I'm gonna have it done. Kind of thing, and I'm already still working on the one for her over there. This one is a smaller newborn size baby. But yeah, I've been working on her for a minute now. One day she'll be done. Have I ever painted a Liam? Yeah, I've painted a few Liams. I need to paint another Liam. I've been wanting to paint another one. I actually was thinking about putting one in my collection. But then I just don't really do toddlers that much because I don't know. I prefer the smaller dolls. But yeah, I have thought about painting that kit. I made several of them back when it came out first. creasing is so tedious. You want to get a toddler one for your collection? Yeah, that's always would be nice. Sometimes, yeah, that's the same thing. Like sometimes I think it would be nice, and then I sit back and I'm like, but will you really do anything with it? Make any videos? Probably not. We'll see though. I used to have one that I actually did stuff with. I I need to change my collection up a little bit. Like I would take it out, take it to Disneyland. It was fun. Maybe one day I'll put a toddler in. I don't know. So much work just to think of just making one. I'd rather just make one to sell. We'll see. It's just a doll hobby. Doll hobby's been around for centuries. This is just one part of collecting dolls or lifelike dolls. There's no real reason other than that's what it is. They're doll collectors wanted a more realistic dolls, so they started painting dolls. So then people started sculpting kits for them. They're not sculpted for any other reason than doll collecting purposes. Now what people do with them behind closed doors, that's their own thing. If they think they're real or if they're a supplement for a child, that's them. But they were never created for that purpose. The purpose of a reborn doll is to have a hyper realistic doll in your doll collection. Because it's just like when you were a child, like we really wanted realistic dolls, but you're a child, so you can't really get the dolls you really want. And then as time evolves, well, everything evolves just like cars, and you have really hyper realistic dolls. It's just doll collecting. Some people collect Barbies. Some people collect Hot Wheel cars. Some people collect really realistic dolls. And that's just it. Out of all the...
She's never come across
No, yeah, no, I know. So I'm just explaining it the proper way because there's a lot of misconception. But in like, and out of all the sales I've made with dolls, I think maybe 5 times I've dealt with somebody who thought they were really real. It's very most everybody is just it's doll collecting. Some people have them for therapeutic reasons, and there's nothing wrong with that because anything in life can be therapy. Whatever makes you happy is therapy. Um, so it's nothing wrong with it until you know maybe you're waking up at 3 in the morning and breastfeeding. It might be a problem. But yeah, that's it. I would have loved if these were around when I was a kid, but now I make them. Ugh, first layer is always so much work. Okay, I just got one more leg to go on that guy. Hello, Sandra. What's my all-time favorite doll sculpt? It's probably Sorsha. Like, if I had to pick one doll, it would probably be Sorsha. And I have her. Yeah, sometimes the For You page can be freaky for sure. It's okay. It's all in how we handle it, though. We just gotta be like, what is this? Take a moment to breathe. There's some things I've seen on my For You page, and I'm like, how is this even legal? And it's really bad. I mean, it's real life. It's like, it's not me here painting dolls. It's very disturbing. Especially like, have you been on Threads lately? Holy crap. My Threads is like, it reminds me of YouTube in 2010 where it was not censored. I'm like, what is going on Threads? I get on Threads and then I have nightmares. I accidentally end up on that app because my Facebook connects me to it. And I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh, shoot. Then I try to leave and then I start seeing stuff and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know where I'm at. You love the one in the armchair? That one's available on my website. I have several dolls available on my website. You guys can go check out their super cute photos and see all their details because the video doesn't do them justice at all. I'm really impressed with these two. They look so real. Not that every one of my dolls I make don't look, they all look real, but these ones just are like, I don't know. I think I've just stepped up my artist game. But they look super real. Crocheting is a hobby I wish I could pick up on or take up on. I just don't have the time for it. The dolls consume my life. And the social media consumes my life. However, I've been giving less attention to social media, which is not good, but I need a break from there. Um, I would love to crochet. My grandma crocheted all the time. I just don't have the time for it. Okay. That took some serious time right there. My goodness. Now we're going to crease this other cabbage patch. I think this one I'm going to try to make into a redhead. It's got the vinyl tone I like for a redhead. Sounds like my dog is dreaming. Well, it's not my fault. That one just can't ignore mind his own business. So, Carol, if you're wanting a Cabbage Patch with red hair, this one will be red haired. I can sell you this one because I know it'll be done soon. The other one is challenging me on the skin tone, and I don't want to sell it in advance because I just don't want to be holding you up on it. Because I'm just like, I don't know when that one's going to be done. It could be done sooner than later, but right now, I'm not liking how it's treating me.
I know what you mean. And then you sell it and it kind of gives you more stress.
Yeah, it does.
Than it would if you hadn't sold it.
Yeah. No, I cannot give you a reborn doll. Not until I can get my electricity for free, my water for free, my rent for free. If I can get all my bills for free, I will gladly make these and give them away for free. That's not a problem. Unfortunately, none of that's free. I like redhead Cabbage Patches, but not all of them have the vinyl undertone to do red hair. This one does, though. Some of these vinyls are very yellow or very tan, but this one's got a very peachy vinyl and she's got green eyes. So I think redhead is a perfect combination for this doll. I already knew that one of these was going to be a redhead. I just wasn't sure which one. It's this one. I can give a baby away, but shipping will be around $995. Yeah. Yep. So cute. This one is a unique one for me to be doing. I won't be doing any painted hair on this one because we're going to leave it bald since it's got the little poof of yarn hair. And I've just added life to it.
I think Carol wants to know how much the redhead Cabbage Patch would be.
Well, that depends if you want it weighted or not. Weighted is what? Is it $2.95?
I believe it was $275.
Maybe it's $2.75. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weighted is $2.75 and non-weighted is $2.50 plus shipping plus taxes. We have to do taxes now. I've been covering everybody's sales taxes that they're supposed to be paying over the years, and I'm not doing that anymore. So the website's now been changed where if you're in the United States, you're gonna get sales tax. Because my attorney was not happy to hear I haven't been charging that over these years.
Yeah.
I am curious to see this one with the little tuft of hair done too. I think he's gonna look great. So far, he's looking really nice. And it's just kind of flowed together so well. So if that's the case, like, it gives me more buying availability for Cabbage Patch dolls. Because the Cabbage Patches aren't going to be a forever thing, because we all know how, like, they're not, they're not widely available like they were. So once I can't find them anymore for good deals, then that's it. Because some people charge a lot for these. But I just try to find the really good deals, because, well,
You can keep the cost low.
I can keep the cost lower. But if I have to pay $100 for just a Cabbage Patch to paint, well, it's gonna get expensive. So I try to shop smart for them. It's already hard to find the larger ones. Yeah. He is looking so cute though, this one with a little tuft of hair.
Angel is running in her sleep over here.
Mm.
Oh, got quite a bit of people in here.
Mm-hmm. It's been like that the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't see the number. I had to move the screen.
My back is hurting so much. All right. Okay, Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Glad we could paint together for a little bit. Gotta take a break. I've been sitting here far too long, and I need to bake these dolls now. They're ready for their next baking session. So we might, I don't know if we'll be back later live again. I have to do some things outside of YouTube for work. But I'm going to try to have a long video up tomorrow. It's an outing video. I know I meant to have it up today, but I'll try for tomorrow. If you guys are looking for babies to add to your collection, head on over to my website. We've got some really cute ones. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Remember to stay safe, stay positive, and we'll be